Hello, and once again, well, another day dealing with these people. I don't want to swear, but I'm not going to swear. They're trying to aggravate me as much as possible. You just heard that. That's been going on for 2 days now. Every time I go outside and try to find out where that banging's coming from, I can't find it. It goes on and on and on and on. I don't know. I'm just, I'm waiting for these guys. They keep saying they're coming. They keep saying they're gonna attack me. They're gonna attack my wife. They're gonna basically, do damage, and they're trying to basically push me to the point where I lash out, and they have their chance at me, which ain't gonna happen. It's been over a year now. Well, almost over a year. A couple days, it'll be a year. Well, it's actually been longer than that. I've been unknowingly attacked over and over again. Actually, I knew I got attacked. I didn't think that it was coming from the same people. They have their little drones, whatever you want to call them, that carry out their orders. The people that are weak-minded, and they're servants to terrorists, basically. Been online. I looked at a lot of things, seen a lot of different people. Noticed a lot of people have the same exact things happening to them. They've actually said many things that actually have occurred to me, or happened, however you want to say it. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just sitting here waiting. Sooner or later, if it's true, and these terrorists are definitely going to take over the world because they have this technology, and they basically control a bunch of different people with this radiation technology and all this other stuff, which a lot of stuff I've had. Oh. Do you hear that? I've been outside 4 or 5 different times. I can't find out what that noise is. I can't. There's nothing loose. There's nothing banging. It's coming from somewhere. I actually think they're transmitting over my cameras just to annoy me, which they've done several times already with gunshots. And I've heard gunshots, but I look on a camera, I go back, I rewind the video, and there's nothing there. Can't see them anywhere. Can't find anybody. Don't see any movement. No vehicles going by, but yet there's gunshots. And that, I guess, the reason why they started with the shooting at me is because basically I laughed in their face. I told them, that I wasn't scared of them by no means. They do not scare me. They do not control me. They keep threatening to kill my son, kill my wife, kill my family members. I don't know, they've done a lot. They've done so much things. It's like I said, it's been a year, and they just non-stop, day and night, 24/7. In my dreams, when I'm awake, They keep continuously telling me over and over again on how they're going to kill me, how they're going to kill my wife, how they're going to torture my wife, how they're going to make my wife a prostitute, how they're going to just on and 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 on. It's aggravating. I get very stressed sometimes. I've learned to kind of deal with it. I've learned that the only time they can really hurt me is if they actually are here. Well, they're not here. They're here. They're around. But they, like, I got for instance, I was out shopping with my wife because now, obviously, I have to keep tabs on my wife, which I never had to do for the last 21 years, but now because I have these people threatening her life, I need to stay as close as possible to make sure she's safe. So, every time she goes out shopping and grocery shopping, I have to go with her. I make sure that, nobody touches the cart, because I do believe they have drugged me in the past. I do believe they had access to my house for a short, brief time. I spent thousands of dollars upgrading my alarm. That's another thing, people. If this is happening to you, you need to go out and buy a nice camera system, install it. You need to go and have a home security system installed on every floor of your house, in every room of your house. I basically, that's exactly what I've done. I had a security system before, but it was a fairly easy access one for someone with this type of technology. We used to have the remote that you walk out the house, get in the car, push the remote and arm the system, and push the remote and disarm the system. That's been taken out of the picture. So I know they're not getting in my house that way. Plus, the new system that I bought actually records every arm, every disarm, every time the alarm goes off. Oh, and there it is once again. That's been going on like that all night long for the last day and a half. So, I had to bolt down the hatches, let's put it that way. Waiting for the, I put out several, and I do mean several, things. I have YouTube. I've created a Facebook with a close to my name but not my name web page, Facebook page, which a lot of you that have seen these videos, it's because of that, besides the ones that I've seen, people on YouTube have seen. But in the beginning, I posted on YouTube and nobody looked. So I'm assuming they have some type of control over that technology too. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm just trying to push it out every way I can. Every time I seem to push a little further, they seem to back off. I mean, like I said in the beginning, they were just threatening me with the voice of skull, the v2k technology. When that wasn't working, then they upgraded it to the, as you can see on my videos, drive-bys, attacks, and the whole time that they actually, that's how I know this is real, okay, because they made sure that I know that this is real, and this is really happening, is they actually told me several times that, you just watch. And I do watch when they say that. And I've seen, well, as you've seen, people shooting at the house, people driving by. There's a bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to go into until someone with the right authority and I actually believe that they're not part of this. As you've seen, I have police cruisers driving by my house, flashing lights, with cruisers that are blanked out on the side, so you can't tell where they're from. I have no idea what that's about. There's just so much stuff that's going on. It'd probably take me a month to remember it all, and you know, and actually, I need to start logging every day, everything. I know it's been a year, and I should have did that in the beginning. But I'm gonna have to start doing that now. I actually just watched a gentleman on a video who's had dealings with this for some time now, and he's been keeping notes too. So I actually see that's a good idea as far as that goes. But they know I'm not scared of them, so that's the problem. That's why they upgraded the. They were having people follow me and stalk me and stare at me. Problem coming is when they started to overstare at me. You know how it is. I mean, there's a difference between someone just looking at you, and there's the difference between someone staring at you. So usually when they stare at me, I walk right up to them and I stand right next to them. I don't say nothing to them. I do not try to make eye contact with them. You know, I do let them know. I do make eye contact with them, but it's briefly, and I let them know I'm not playing. I've told them over and over again, make the first move. As far as that goes, and they stopped bothering. They had people driving by putting their. I used to go sit on my porch. That was one of the main things I did. I used to like to sit on my porch and watch the traffic go by, and I live right on a main drag, so I used to do that quite frequently during the day. During the summertime, my friends would come over and hang out and other things like that. But other than that, I mean, they started driving by, and I started noticing more and more people with their fingers in their mouth, with you know, this action right here, pointed at me, pointed in their head, pointed in their mouth, in their nose, to the temple, basically directly at me. Is you know, and when that started, basically I just laughed at them, and that was at the beginning of this. That was the beginning of the summer. Every time I walked out the door, at least 5 to 6 cars would drive by, all the same cars. I have a video of them all. I don't understand why the same vehicle would drive by the same house in a 1 hour period 20 times. But not just one vehicle. I'm talking 3, 4, 5 vehicles. It just seems like they just cruising the block, staring at my cameras. And then when I started putting more cameras, they started staring at the cameras even more. They know what the cameras can do. They know what the cameras can't get. I waited before I called anybody to complain because I couldn't get a plate number. Well, in the video, one of the first ones I put on, I actually got the plate number. I visually seen it because the cameras won't pick it up. And the tech guys that I spoke to about the cameras basically told me that technology isn't. And once again, like I said, I listen to that all night long. I hear that over and over again all night long. Anyways, I want to cut this short because YouTube seems to like to not allow my videos past a certain point. I've already had one or two say they were too long, but yet other people have them for 2 and 3 hours. I don't know. The longest one I've tried to put so far was 15 minutes, and I got a response that the video was too long. We'll see how this one works.